Yo, 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 yo! What's up, boys and girls? It's Wednesday. It's Soflo Nationals. It's 1 week away. Yeah, baby! Let's see those area codes, man. This is a great day. Woo! I am in a good mood today. Can you tell, brothers and sisters? Look, I got my new wrist on today, man. I had surgery a week ago, and I had rehab today, and they got me locked and loaded with a new. I got a new wrist. Give me 1 second. I am having technical difficulties. You guys can't hear me though, can you? Yeah, I bet you can't hear me, can you? Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, you can. Hey, really quick, guys. I'm having some problems, some technical difficulties. Just make sure everybody can hear me really quick. Kid's having a problem with his phone. I'm having a problem with my phone. Well, we're going to fix it, though. That's what we do, man. So give me just a second here. I'm going to probably have to end up bringing him in via phone, not video chat. But you guys are cool with that, right? You guys just want to hear what is going on in Soflo. That's pretty much what everybody wants to hear. So let's do this. Without further ado, let me just check and make sure. I don't think he's going to come in. We're going to have to do it. A different way today, and I apologize. I just rushed from the what do you call it? The rehab center. I've never ever had to rehab an arm before or a leg or anything. And I got to tell you, my rehab lady was a bitch. She said, bend those fingers. I said, honey, I can't bend those fingers. She said, here, let me help you. And she grabbed my hand and pushed these fingers down. Yeah, it was not fun, man. Hey, let me say hi to everybody, and then we'll get Kid on. Chris Hilborn is in the house, my boy from the 614 RC nominee. Jody, my friend. Jody, thank you for joining us. Vince Rupp now, 406. Tolia Relino from the 520. Robert Dow, 860. Charles Seitz, Mr. 135 himself. What's up, Charles? 865. Pedro Cruz is in the house. Caleb Gill, Roy Offenbecker. What's up, Roy? 336. Who else? Mike Pagata, 845. Zippy Pratt's in the house. What's up, Zippy? Tim Cedarberg. Been a few since I watched a DHR live. It's been a while since I've done one. Tim Cedarberg, how are you, my friend? Jonathan Miller, 336. Rayanne and Jeff Young, 865. How are you guys? Had a long conversation with Foster last night. I'll get you guys up to speed with Foster. Aaron Harmon, 707. Ronnie Harris, 757. Scott Pittman, 919. Ivan San Antonio from the 787. Todd Kirkwood, my boy, out of California. 760 is always in the house. Thanks, man. Samantha Leader, hashtag Mama Leader is what we call her. Hello, Samantha. How are you today? RC nominee, Caleb Gill. RC Drag Z-Man. Who else is in the house, man? Caleb Gill, 303. Cece's in the house. Hey, y'all. James Pinson and Jeff Eubanks and Gregory Chapa. Greg, we're going to talk about Mr. Chapa here in just a second about he's got a race in Houston, man. So we'll get to that in just a little bit. Let me get Kid on the line, and let's get busy. Basically, what we're doing today, guys, is if you're going to Soflo, this is going to be a good conversation for you. If you're not going to Soflo, it's still going to be a good conversation for you. I'll get everybody up to speed what I mean by that. I've got to turn everything on here. I was not prepared to do Bluetooth, but we're going to do it anyway. And then we'll get Kid on right away. That way, because everybody's here to listen to what's going on down in Soflo, and he's excited to talk about it. I just got to get this thing paired. There it is. All right, cool. Let me get him on the phone. Connect, please. Thank you. Perfect. All right, guys. Let me get Kid on the phone, and let's get busy with this fun afternoon. Give me a second here. All right, calling Kid Sims, and do not. I repeat. Do not spell his name. Do not spell his name wrong. I spell his name wrong all the time, and he yells at me for it. What's up, Kid Sims?
Oh man, I'm about pulling my hair out right about now. You know, a week out from the from the biggest race on the East Coast has ever seen. So yeah, I'm about pulling my hair out. It's been a crazy ride. And my wife is totally ready for it to be over with.
That's you know what's funny is not even hasn't even started yet. She's already ready for it to be done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So basically, you know, look, we're just going to get right to it, kid. We got 40, 50, 60, 70 people listening and watching right now. Let's just so the thoughts of this conversation. I'm heading down there next Thursday. So the reason I said what I said at the beginning of the show was, if you're going, this is going to be a good show for you. If you're not going, it's going to be a good show for you. So let's talk about the not going. If you're not going to Soflo and you want to see what's going on and see all the action, right here, right where you're at right now is where you're going to see the everything. We'll be live starting Friday, right, kid? We're gonna pop this thing live on Friday, correct?
Yeah, that's the gates will open actually on Thursday, and we'll get more into that. But yeah, Friday is the actual practice, and we're going to do 2 rounds of racing.
Awesome. So let me continue with the people that are not going. Stay tuned to this channel right here. I say channel, it's not even a channel, but this Facebook group right here, or if you don't have Facebook or you're doing anything else, you can watch us on YouTube. This is one of the biggest race of the year, and it's the first big race of the year. This is the anticipation's been growing, man, and everybody's been chomping at the bit, getting through all the cold weather and through the winter. You guys just got pummeled on the East Coast. So this is going to be the place to, if you're not going to kick back, relax, watch it. I might. Now, I'm going to say this word, might, okay? Foster might be co-hosting with me. I don't know yet. Him and I are working. Yeah, it's going to be good, dude. Two things. Foster might be co-hosting with me, and we have a new camera view. I was going to tell you about the camera view today. Kid doesn't even know about it. I'm not going to do it, kid, until I get down there, because I want you to see it face to face, and then you and I can talk about how we want to handle this new view. I think this new view is going to be pretty cool, man. It's never been done. It's never been done, dude. So it's going to be fun. So
that's your key phrase, man. That is your key phrase.
Never been done, right? So that's going to pretty much wrap it up for the people that are not going. So I talked to Kit a little while ago, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to start from Thursday. So those of you that do not know where Homestead, Miami is, it's at the very bottom of Florida, right before you go into the mouth that opens up to Key West. Correct, Kid?
Yeah, they're right before you make the turn to go into the Keys. So for me to tell you how to get to Homestead Miami Speedway would be kind of ridiculous, because everybody's got Google, and there's about 14 different ways to get there. But once you are there, okay, once you're at the opening to Homestead Miami Speedway, it's the entranceway. All right. At that point, you're looking at the track. You want to continue down the road to your left and drive, and you'll see the track. That is actually going to be the surface and track we're going to race on, road we're going to race on. It's just outside the track. It's on the track ground, but it's just outside the physical track. So you'll drive down that road, and then you'll come to a gate, and the gate will be open, but you'll see the gate. And at that point, right past this gate, there'll be an entrance into the pit and the field. Okay. At that point, you'll see a guy, and I'm wearing my crew shirt that you can't see, but you'll see a guy in a gray shirt that says Soflo and crew on it. He'll kind of direct you and where to park. You can come in and set your pits up, set your RV up. Any vendors that are coming can come in and set up on Thursday. And I would suggest if you're in town for this race, I suggest you go ahead and come in on Thursday and get set up. What we have, it's a gated property, so you can set up and no one's going to mess with your stuff. I'm going to be there from Thursday morning at 7 o'clock. Gates open at 8, all the way to Sunday afternoon after I do the cleanup and leave. So I will be on the property, and there's a lot of guys will be on the property also. You don't have to worry about your stuff. Just get it, you can come in, get it set up where you want, and then that way when you roll in on Friday, you're good, you're ready to go. So Thursday when you come in, we'll get you set up. RVs are going to be a little further back. If you have a trailer that you're pitting out of, you're going to be like a little further back. But if there's no bad spot, we're going to I've got at the registration booth, we're going to have a loudspeaker. At the track, we're going to have a loudspeaker. Hopefully everybody will be able to hear. If not, you'll just have to, keep your ears open. And we'll discuss more about it.
So do you go in through the main gate at the at the track?
No, you do not. Okay. You'll actually, if you're facing the track where you go into the main opening. Okay. So remember, if Billy, I know they don't know, but you've been. So remember when we went in and then we turned around and we went all the way around the actual track? They're not going to have to do that.
Gotcha.
They're actually going to be able to go down the road just from where we were at when we first went in and come down. It's going to be really obvious where the race is.
Right.
If you're at the American flag, the big American flag post, and you look to your left, you'll see everybody set up. Okay, and like I said, it'll be painfully obvious where everything is. You can't miss it.
You can't miss it.
Yeah, easy for me to say.
Yeah, right.
So, all right, so that's Thursday. So also Thursday, I'm going to say if the big word if we get the practice track set up, we're not going to let anybody race on go on the actual track.
Okay.
So Friday morning.
Oh, okay.
But if the practice track gets set up and you want it to, or I'm not gonna swear that you're gonna get to play with your car on Thursday night. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know how long it's gonna take the guys from Fort Myers to set their track up,
right? And
when they're gonna do it,
right.
But if they get it set up, and I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not gonna want to run. You're not gonna run worth time. So you want to put your car down and see how it handles on this surface. You should be able to do it, okay? But don't hold me to that. Okay, so don't hold me to that. But Friday morning, gates are going to open up at 8 o'clock. That's when you need to be there.
Cool.
Everybody needs to be there at 8 o'clock on a Friday morning, if you're not already there. Okay? Then gates are open, registration starts at 8. So what I want everybody to do, when you get there, I want you to get parked as quick as possible. Take out your tent area as quick as possible. And before you actually come get set up, go to the registration booth, which is going to be my camper, and get registered. Okay? Or send somebody in your party to get you registered. Don't forget, it's $100 to enter, and I'm asking everybody to bring cash. Okay? Bring cash. That way we can handle the guys that in the top 8 that win. We can hand them a stack of cash.
No credit cards, no PayPal. No, everybody listen. No debit cards, no cash apps, no Venmo, cash.
You hit the old ATM before you get there. There's not, I repeat, there is not, N-O-T, not a ATM on site. There is not one. And you're about 10 minutes away from an ATM if you get there and screw up. So,
I was going to say, there's probably not an ATM even close by, is there?
It's about 10 minutes away.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's a NASCAR track, so there's not too. They build up the everything around it.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
So, okay, so I want to get everybody registered as quickly as possible. Okay. Then at 10 o'clock, we're going to try to go live with practice on both tracks. Okay, we're going to open up both tracks. I'm not going to do a structured practice. Okay, so what that means is not. I mean, you're going to line up and you're going to jump in the lane, whatever lane you want, feel comfortable at. You get on that lane. You make your pass. You go back and you get your car ready for another pass. You look at your data, whatever you want to do, and then get it back up there and try another lane. Do whatever you need to do to make your rut. If I'm going to tell you, there's probably going to be the practice track is going to be open. There's probably going to be a less of a line on that. It's the same surface. We're going to, the practice track and the racetrack are the same surface. So don't feel like you have to do either one. So when you need to make the passes. Don't diddly daddly with your passes, because from 10 till about 2 o'clock, we're going to shut it down. They get you about 4 hours of practice, and that's it. That's not a lot of time for 400 guys or 256 guys to practice. So don't diddle daddle. Okay, get your cars ready, make your passes, get in line. There will be a line. Get in line, make your passes, and come back out. We're going to try to run these guys through as quickly as possible. Make sure you get as many passes as you want. Okay, but at 3 o'clock, so that we're going to shut it down at 2. We're going to do the famous, everybody does it, car picture for everybody put the cars on the line,
right, and
take the cool picture. And then at 3 o'clock, we're going to start the round.
Sharp.
We are not going to do it. Go ahead.
Sharp. 3 o'clock sharp.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're not going to do a chip draw. I've got a program that I'm going to put everybody's name in, and we're going to scramble up everybody's name, and we're going to do brackets that way. We are only going to include the people that are there. Okay. We're not going to, if everybody remembers Vegas, we had he did the brackets and then had a lot of people not show up. Okay. And then we had a lot of buys. We only are going to do the race for the guys that are there. So there may or may not be one buy. We'll have to see. And there may be buys or not be buys on down the road, down the round. But we're not going to have like 40 buys on the first round.
Right.
We're just going to do doing the rounds, the races for guys that are there. Okay. And we're going to do rounds 1 and 2, and then we're going to shut down for the night. The practice track will be open as long as you want it. There won't be anybody over there giving times or anything.
Right.
But if you need to work something out, you can, or maybe you want to challenge your buddy.
Let me ask you can I ask you a question really quick?
Yeah, man. Go.
On the practice track, are you going to have are you having a timing system on that one too, or no?
Yes, we have full timing system on both tracks.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is James coming down to run that for you, right?
Yeah, James Cameron's going to run the actual race, and then the actual racetrack, and the full race, and then Vernon Dean from the guys from Fort Myers group, they're going to set up their tree and run the practice track.
Nice. And Dino Thompson just says no diddly daddly.
No diddly and no daddly.
No diddly, no daddly. Guys.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to get those. I'm gonna tell you, the goal of this is to finish the finals at a decent hour on Saturday night. We'll see what that decent hour is, but that is the goal.
Not
that way,
3 a.m.?
No, not 2 a.m., not midnight. If I can get it done by 8 o'clock,
Ooh,
I'll be blown away. You
nice.
know,
Okay.
that's the goal. I mean, the goal is to you guys to is so after the race you can pack up and then you can either hang around or you can go enjoy Miami. It's up to you. I'm gonna be there all night. I'm gonna see about setting up a. I've got permission to set up one campfire by my deal, and we're gonna do that Thursday night, Friday night, and then Saturday night. Kind of just have everybody sit around if they want to sit around the campfire and chit chat and talk RC or talk whatever.
Nice.
Um,
Let me answer a question here really quick. Somebody
yeah,
just asked on the live, projected temperature is 70 degrees. That's the
perfect.
projected. Now, I'm looking at remember though, I'm also looking at a 10-day forecast, guys. So that could
Yeah,
change plus or minus it's plus or minus 2 degrees. So you can plan on 70 to 74 degrees. Hell, I'm not a weatherman, but
yeah.
I'm guessing. So that was answering somebody's question. His name was, where'd he go? Sam Smith. That's for you, Sam Smith. Anyway, go ahead, kid. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's gonna be Friday night. So Friday night I'm gonna say right now, Friday night may run late because we really want to get through rounds 1 and 2. Um, and that's a lot of racing. Rounds 1 and 2. That's a lot of racing, and we're only gonna start at 3 o'clock. Okay, so Friday night may run late. Um, but then Saturday we're gonna run the remainder of the rounds, starting at round 3. So Saturday's going to be the same thing. Gates are going to open at 8. If you're still in the race, if you made it to round 3, we're going to allow you to practice on the actual racetrack till 11 o'clock, from 9 a.m. to 11. Okay, on the actual track. For everybody else that's out, don't worry about it because you can go over to the practice track and race all day long. Have fun. Grab a buddy. Grudge race. Run bets. Run cash days. Whatever we have time to do over there. Just because you're out of the main event, you still can play with your car. Run your car down the track, and the guy that you didn't get the race heads up from, he's on the East Coast, you're on the West Coast. Well, now you can do it. And we'll do with the practice track will remain open until the end of the race.
And I can tell you this: if anybody wants to kind of get a preview of the track and see what it's all about, kid, when was I down there? In July?
Oh, yeah. June or July.
Yeah,
I think
so
it was July.
if you guys want to see like what the track, what it's going to look like, and all that, Kid and I did a live broadcast from down there. It was June or July. If you go back to the live footage from Desert Hobbies, or even on Facebook, or even on YouTube, and look for, I think we put in there live from Homestead, Miami on the very first part of it. If you guys, Kid, I think we were only live for, what, a half hour, 45 minutes tops?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys want to go back and see what the track's all about and check it out, man, you guys go back. You can go back and look at it and see how awesome it's going to be. Now, I know this is kind of a far question here. What happened with the road course? I know you were talking about something with
the road. I talked to the guy. Unfortunately, he can't just turn it over to us because of insurance.
Insurance, right?
But the last I talked to him, he said he is going to actually try to put on a race there. I have yet to hear back from him and see if he's actually going to pull that off or not.
Really?
But he said if he does do that, if guys want to bring road course cars, they're welcome to come. And during his practice session can practice.
Wait, whoa, wait. He's going to do this during your race?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah. I told him, I said, well, guys, you're gonna have fun getting to your race course.
Right, dude. Is that set in stone? Is he doing that for sure?
No, well, I talked to him about 2 months ago.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Yeah, he kind of. I mean, to be honest with you, he's Italian, and nothing. He's from Italy.
Gotcha.
And he doesn't understand how big MPRC is. So I'm thinking he thought this was. I think he thinks it's a little local group getting together and da 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 da. He's about to get his eyes.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so we've covered Thursday, guys. We've covered Friday. Now, this is me doing my thing. Bathrooms on site, everything. Are they porta potties? What do you got going on?
We're going to have eight porta potties on site, centrally located, and they should be cleaned once a day. And
I already know the answers. Food trucks, food court, anything?
We have talked to 3 food trucks, and we have confirmation that 3 food trucks are coming. Like I said, knowing what happened to Sean at Topeka, they kind of. I'm very timid, but we've talked to 3 local food trucks, and they swear they're coming. So
what? Now listen, this is just me again. What kind of what kind of food?
Well, I think one of them was Bolivian, kind of weird fusion. No, just kidding. It was like burgers.
What do you have any?
One was Mexican. One was like Mexican food. One was burgers, and one was like kind of an all-American kind. Their take on a gourmet food.
What about
it looked good.
No Cuban food trucks?
Well, I guarantee you, every single person on that truck is probably Cuban.
Yeah. Hey, hey, Brian Elkins, are you going to be joining? Is Brian? Brian's watching the live. Brian, are you going to? Yeah, Brian's going to be there, right?
Yeah, he signed up, and I think he's actually going to set up a booth and he's going to sell his hot bands there.
Oh, sweet! So, right on.
Yeah.
Ashley Wheelwright is on with us.
And you can talk to the man about him.
Ashley Wheelwright is watching us right now. He's from Ruthless Wheels. He said fish tacos, anybody?
Yeah.
Hey,
you laugh, man.
Listen.
I eat the crap out of fish tacos.
I got you. Yeah, Brian says, yeah. I can tell you this, man. The Cuban food, bro. Oh, my God. That, like Brian Elkins said, that Cuban coffee, the little shots or whatever they call them, man, those are the best.
Yep.
Okay, so far, just we go back because there's a lot of people just joining us. Thursday, right. If you are in town Thursday, gates. What time can they come in on Thursday?
So I'm going to be there at 7. We say gates open at 8. But if I got like a long line, I'm not going to let people hold people out.
Yeah.
If you get there, if I'm there and the gates open, we're going to start getting you in there.
Okay.
But
cool.
But gates will be open at 8 a.m. at the latest. I'll say it like that.
Okay. Cool.
And then the gates will and I say that, and so all my deal I say is gates open. The gates are not actually going to close. Once the gates open at on Thursday morning, the gates are going to remain open the entire time.
Oh, okay. So if anybody comes in late and in the evening, so they're still good. So there's no, because you go to some of these places and they shut the gates at night, but you're good for the whole weekend.
I'm good for the whole weekend.
Oh, okay.
The gates will be open. Yep. I mean, like I said, for the people that are camping there, you if you got a spare another vehicle, you can go in and out as you want. I'll have my little scooter there.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, everybody is free. We're not going to lock you in after So
you know what? I got some questions. So guys, if you have any questions for Kid and anything for Soflo, now's the time. I do have a question for you. That's a great question from Chris Ilborn. Is there an entry fee for spectators?
there's zero entry fee.
Okay.
Zero
Okay.
entry fee.
Okay. Good.
We
All
can
right.
have, and there won't be a cap for spectators too. Everybody is welcome.
Nice. Okay.
Everybody's welcome. We got tons of room.
No.
But I'm going to make something clear too. So I think we're doing something different than I think we've seen at any other racetrack. We're unfortunately with the safety and everything, we're going to keep everybody away from the track. Now you're not going to be a football field away from the track, but you're going to be about 10 feet away from the racetrack behind a chain link fence.
Yeah.
That's going to keep you safe and keep, everybody having a good time. That way we don't have guys that accidentally walk across the track, have a little too many brewskis, and see their buddy and want to go over and talk to him and walk across the track and get hit by a car. Nobody will be allowed to enter the actual racetrack area unless you are racing. You'll go through let me back up here. So Friday, after you register, get set up, if you have any questions about your car being legal, or you have anything you want me to look at, or you want the text to look at, bring it up, and we will check it. I suggest everybody also, if you have check your batteries on our meters. We have a list of rules. Our rules are slightly different, and very, very slightly different than the new rules for MPRC.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're going down that road, because that way you can get everybody up to speed. So if those of you did not hear what he just said, rules. We're talking rules now. So now is your time. If you have any questions, if you're going to the race, now's the time to get your questions in. Okay, sorry, kid, go.
Yeah, like I say, I'm going to cover some quick rules, that some differences. So at our race, if we want everybody to charge to 844, okay? But we also too know that your 844 on your meter, it may be different than on my meter.
True.
So what I want you to do, if you're pushing that to that 844, I want you to charge one of your batteries. I want you to come up and have us check it on the tech meter. That way we can both know that we're jiving. But let's just happen to say you show up to that table at 845. Okay? In Vegas, you would have been going home that day. That would have been it for your race. But I didn't quite agree with that. So here's what we came up with. So if you're over the 844, but under 847, that's just 0.03 over. Not very a lot. That's not very much. But if you get that 47, and you have to burn it off right then and there.
Right there.
At the tech table. Okay? You do it however you want. And if you can't get it burnt off, then you'll be disqualified.
Right.
But you have, before you can race, your car has to be under the 844.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay? I want everybody to listen to me very carefully. This is where we have to be serious. If you show up at the tech table ready to race, and you're in your race lane, ready to go, you show up at the tech table, and you are over 8.47. If you're at 8.48, you will be disqualified at that point.
DQ'd.
Yeah. And I don't want to, and trust me, I don't want to DQ anybody.
No.
But I have to draw a line because of safety.
You have to. Right.
We are, the pit area is a grass field. Okay? We can't have a lipo fire there. And I'm asking everybody also that if you're traveling by vehicle, bring a fire extinguisher with you.
That's cool. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have two big ones there. James is gonna have a couple. I need everybody. If you're driving, be sure you throw your fire extinguisher in there. If you have an extra one, throw the extra one in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
So that's one of the rules. Not the big rule, but it is a little bit different. We're not going to do an automatic disqualification. You you will have an opportunity to burn it off if you can burn it off very quickly.
Perfect.
The next one, the Willy Bar Rule. We're a little bit different on that because we're gonna measure 13.5 from axle to axle, from axle of your CBA to the axle of your wheelie bar wheel, 13.5. So if you're legal with MPRC rules, you'll be legal this rule, no problem whatsoever. The other rule that's a little bit different on mine, it's actually quite a bit different, is the body rule. I do not allow car bodies that have been narrowed and lengthwise. Now, I don't mind if you chop it down, if you cut the bumper off and you move it up. I don't mind about that. I'm talking you physically. If the body was 11 inches wide and now it's 10 inches wide, we don't allow that. Okay, it has to be the stock width. Whatever body you chose, it has to be that width. We are not going to allow any roof modifications. If the body came with a roof in a certain way, that's how you have to run it. The only thing we are going to allow the modification to the body, we are going to allow the cow induction removal body. We are going to allow that because the simple fact is, if I outlaw that, what's the difference for having that than having the guys that want to put the blowers and all that on their, car? I'm sorry, so I decided that I'm going to allow that. Now, I will say this, and those are also illegal in MPRC, but I just felt it out and told you that they're legal.
Yeah.
So that way there's no question. Beam breakers. If you may not know when I say a beam breaker. If you watch the big full 1-to-1 cars, they have this little tab that sticks out in on their bumpers, and it's meant to break the beam at the end of the track. Okay, a little bit faster. If you stage on the wheel but then break the beam on the bumper, it gives you a slight advantage. That's what they're there for. If they work, I don't know. If they don't work, I don't know. But let's not take the chance. We're not allowing them here at our race. No beam breakers.
No beam breakers.
Yep. You go to any of the street outlaws, the NCK racing, and most of those cars, you'll see a little bitty tab sticking right out the front of their bumper, and that's what that's for. That's called a beam breaker. It's breaking the beams on the lasers.
Now
they're not allowed.
So everything that you're talking about right now, though, you have it on your event page, correct?
Correct. It's actually on the Soflo, the Calusa Hobbies, Soflo MPRC Nationals page. It is on there. Everything's on there. The schedule's on there. Everything is on there.
Perfect.
Okay. Last thing I need to cover. One rule that's different. The rear wing and how I'm measuring the rear wing height. Just the height. The length is the same. 3 inches is 3 inches. From the back of the left hand body where that stops, measuring back, every part of that wing has to be within that 3 inches. Done. Okay. The wing height, the side panels, your side plate, and if the back of the wing rakes up, that has to be lower than 1.5 inches off the deck lid or the back area of the car. Okay. It has to be lower than that. So the deal is, I'm not gonna sit there with a level or anything and try to figure out what's under your roof line. I'm gonna get a little ruler. I'm gonna measure it real quick, and 1.5 inches. Actually, we have a gauge that we built. It's gonna boom 1.5 inches. If every part of that wing's under 1.5 inches, you're quick and easy, and you're racing. If not, you're gonna have to trim. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
I think that was it, man. As far as nope, there is one other biggie one other biggie. It was actually a little.
Biggie's not on right now.
Controversy. It was a little controversial.
Okay.
Tire prep.
Tire prep.
Okay. We're gonna do. All the normal tire prep's illegal. Here's what we're gonna let you do. If you do not want to do a burnout, you do not have to. If you want to do a burnout, by all means, you can do the burnout, but the burnout has to be done. We're going to do the burnout behind the carpets that are there, and you'll see them. Okay? And so if you want to do a burnout, by all means, do your burnout. If you don't want to take the chance of burning up that $200 ESC or scrubbing off all that prep that you just put on, by all means, and you think your car is good without a burnout, set it up. I know a lot of guys have been testing no burnout, but the deal is we saw it in Topeka. Guys were doing fake burnouts, just kind of hovering their car over the ground and making it look like they were, doing a burnout, which they, no one really was. Some guys were. I'm not gonna say nobody, not everybody, but
yeah.
So if you're not gonna do a burnout, why sit there and call it a burnout? Let's just go on. The track, they're not worried about gunk being on their road. They're fine with that. So if it builds up a little bit extra gunk on the road, not doing that, they're fine with it. If that messes your car up, you're gonna have 10 feet of racetrack to move your car around to get away from it. So that's that. All right, I think that was all the rules I had.
All the rules. So we've covered. We have a question from. Where's he at? Okay, I'm getting to your questions now, guys. Hang tight.
Yep.
Oh, my computer just froze. No, it didn't. Michael Cordero. I know, right? Michael Cordero says, can we set up Friday morning after registering?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely can.
Okay.
No problem. I'm just letting everybody that wants to come in on Thursday can come on Thursday and get set up. And I highly suggest you do that.
Okay.
I highly suggest on Thursday. But if you can't make it there till Friday morning, keep in mind, guys, practice starts at 10. Probably by about 1 o'clock, I'm going to have to shut down registration just to make sure that we get everybody. I can start that way. I can start getting the brackets done and everything. So,
okay.
We'll make announcements about the registration. I'll let everybody know when I'm about to close it.
Perfect.
So don't
worry. Next question is going to be Power Mad Racing says practice track equals grudge race. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Money's going to be flowing, man. Question, Mr. Mark Vine just chimed in. He says deck lid must retain original deck lid ? And rear quarters ?
So I'm trying to think how you would modify your deck lid. So if you're gonna chop the deck lid, you have to have something there to attach that wing to. And that's what I'm gonna measure off of.
Okay.
That there's got to be some kind of rear area. I haven't seen a car, even the Volkswagen Bug, has a flat area that you attach a wing to. So, that's we're going off of that. So, Mark, why don't you message me and let me look at it. Let me see what we're talking about. If it's something that's, crazy, I just have to look at it. I would say that I would, it should have the original deck lid, but I didn't put that in there, so I didn't put it in there. But I got to have something to measure off of.
So Mark just said wing duplicates it. Brian Elkins said quarter cut and longer deck.
But if you think that, if you quarter cut and went longer deck, I consider that a wing, adding a wing.
Okay, and then Mark just said wing will be there. He will have a wing.
Okay.
Hey, Mark, just to clarify, because Mark's traveling 5 hours on an airplane that way. Hey, Mark, reach out to Kid just to verify. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Clarification.
If you're adding something on top of the body, if you let's be clear, if you're adding something on top of the body, if you cut the rear of your body short and you're adding something, that's no different than adding a wing. And I can't say that I'm going to almost classify that as your wing.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because that would be like saying I'm going to add my wing, and then I'm just going to call that my deck, and then add another wing behind it, and that's not right. That's not fair.
Mark just messaged. He's going to reach out to you.
Perfect.
Yep. That's a long ways for Mark to be traveling.
Yeah.
I know all about that.
I wanted to ask everybody's, legal, and I want no surprises.
No surprises.
Hey guys, measure your wheelbases too. I built a gauge that measures everybody's wheelbases and measures your wheelie bar length. I built a full gauge that's going to set up, and that way we put your car down. I know instantly that your wheelbase is within 12 to 13 and a half inches. If you're over 13 and a half or under 12, you're going to have to change it. And if you came up there right before the race and you don't have time to change it, you will be DQ'd, unfortunately.
Okay.
So everybody needs to be measuring your wheelbase. If you're right on the edge, be sure you check your car early. Once your car passes tech and your body passes tech, your car will receive a tech sticker, and your chassis will receive a tech sticker. Those two stickers have to be on your car when you come up for your race. If you tech them early, okay. And I suggest everybody try to tech them early.
Okay, cool.
So everybody will get a sticker for their car, their body, and their chassis, and that way that proves that you went through tech. And that way, some of the later rounds we're gonna do. We're always gonna check weight, and we're always gonna check voltage. But the other ones, we're just kind of we're not gonna do every rule. We may just do spot check. Now that we're gonna look at your wheel wells this time. Make sure you didn't do anything, you didn't switch by, or we're gonna check you, look at your wing height, make sure you didn't swap out your wing. We're gonna, maybe make sure you look at your bars one time, make sure, and we're gonna do like spot checks in different cars, and you won't know what we're gonna check, that time around. So it's just, once your car passes tech, let's leave it, try to leave it alone, unless you have a wreck that you gotta send it back through. And we'll do a full tech if you need it to. If you need your car, if you have a full damage or something, like in Vegas where Leader Fast got his car destroyed right before the round, right before the finals, and had to rebuild that car totally.
He got it done though.
He did, man.
Listen, man, we got a lot of questions flying now. Let's see. Just Rob Haskell over on YouTube says, "What about the tire warmer? What about tire warmers after tech?"
Tire warmers have to leave the car at tech. Tire warmers have to leave the car at tech.
Okay. So hopefully, just Rob Haskell, you got that. That would answer your question. Dino Tom.
I would cover that one. I didn't write that one down as a rule, but we would cover that at the drivers meeting.
Drivers meeting.
But
got it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Keep going here. Dino Thompson says, "Is there a wheelbase rule?" Question mark.
Yes, there is.
Power Mad Racing says, "The longer, the better."
Always.
So, okay, is there a wheelbase rule, Dino? Yes, there is, Dino. And listen, if you don't get all of this now, all of his rules are where, kid?
They're right on the Calusa Trains and Hobbies MPRC or Soflo MPRC Nationals page.
Okay.
There is a race page It is a private page. If everybody that's racing should have already joined that page.
Right.
So you should be able to be, and all you do is scroll down. I think I've pinned the schedule. I've pinned the rules and the current, the most up to date driver list.
All right. And let's keep going here. Power Mad Racing says, how long, excuse me, how long is the shutdown? And thank you, kid, for doing this.
We're going to try to make the shutdown at least 100 feet. The shutdown, we have 900 feet of road for 2 tracks. So we have plenty of room. We're going to try to make obviously we're going to make the shutdown as long as we need it.
Okay.
The shutdown will not be an issue unless you have a runaway. We are going to have fences at the end, and just in case for runaways.
Excuse me. So just Rob Haskell was asking again, am I able to put my tire warmers back on after I tech while I'm waiting in line?
No.
Nope. Perfect. All right. That's for you, Mr. Haskell. And we got a lot of Jason Vicars is tuning in. He says, wish I could go. Man, we wish you could be there. But Jason, if you want to see the show, man, it's right here, dude. We're live streaming this whole thing. It's going to be live all weekend, dude. It's going to be, I'm going to lose my voice again. I've had my voice back for a while, so I'm ready to lose it again.
Hey, let me jump in here and I'm going to clear, because I see several questions on Wheelbase.
A lot of questions. I'm trying to get to them as fast as I can, man.
Yep. So the Wheelbase, we did not change the Wheelbase rule from MPRC. That's straight out of MPRC. How we're going to measure your wheelbase, it has to fall within 12. It can't be shorter than 12 inches. Can't be longer than 13 and a half inches. Okay. Your car will be setting on its wheel under its own suspension. Okay, we're at the normal ride height, and we're going to measure it from axle to axle. Okay, everything, and then the wheelie bar will be measured from rear wheel axle to wheelie bar axle as it sits on the ground.
Okay.
Because I know these. If you put, like my cars, if you put a car on most of these cars that have the angled front A arms, you put them on a foam block and measure the wheelbase, they're going to be long because of the way the shocks droop and they actually go forward. So we're measuring them at ride height, sitting on the ground at the tech table, and to check your wheelbase. So be sure you get your wheelbases right. Most of the chassis, I will say this: most of your chassis, they know what the rules are, and they have them set, where you go right at 13 and a half. Most of your chassis are right at 13 and a half.
Hey, I got to say something really quick. Listen, guys, I'm trying to get to the questions as fast as I can, man. Just Rob Haskell says, you took too long, Billy. I'm going as fast as I can, man. We have plenty of time here, plenty of time. So anyway, let's keep going here. What's the time frame between tech and actual racing? We don't have that answer yet, do we?
No, yeah, I can answer that.
Okay, good.
So you can tech, or the tech guys will be there all day during practice. I suggest you go ahead and tech your car early, and to do the full tech. Like I said, we're going to give you a sticker to prove you've been through tech, and then when you come up to race, we're going to check we're going to check your weight and your voltage, and then we're going to spot check you a couple of things. I'm not going to do a full tech for every car for every round.
Okay.
And we'd be there all day.
All day, right?
Yeah. So we are going to tech every car fully at least one time.
Cool.
You'll get your car fully teched, and if you, like I said, you can come up. We're going to try to get the tech tent up and running at 10 a.m. when the practice starts.
Okay, cool.
So if you want to, and you think you have a question about something, please, come up and check it out. Let's look at it and see what do you need to make a change or not.
Cool. I didn't mean to cut, I wanted to finish Jason Vicar's question. He
Okay.
said, do you impound cars for tech between each round, or just a time frame to get teched?
No, we're not going to impound cars. No.
Okay, perfect.
So what's going to happen? The tech tent. Remember, I said everybody's not going to be allowed on the track. The actual tech tent is you'll have to walk past the tech tent to get to the starting line of the race. Okay, so you will have your car in your hand. Race. You'll hand it to the tech official. There will be some things he'll ask you to do. I ask everybody when you show up to have your battery plugged in, and then he will ask you to unplug your battery at the end, right there in front of him, and he's gonna do the voltmeter at your ESC to make sure you haven't overcharged a big ass cap, and he's gonna check your battery. Both of those have to be under 844. Okay. And like I said, if it's at that point, we're gonna maybe do some spot checks on things, and then you go straight from there straight on to the race to race your race.
Okay.
If you're coming to do like earlier in the day, you just come to the table, do your check, and then you can go back to your pit.
Okay, hang on, man. I'm trying to get through. Are you looking, kid? Do you have your phone in front of you?
Yep.
Answer Chris Hilborn's question for me, because I've got something happened with my computer here, man.
Let me scroll back and
Thank
find
you,
it.
thank you. Yeah, Chris Hilborn. Here I can read it for you. Will there be a time limit on waiting? Hold on, man.
Oh, there it is.
You see it right there.
Will there be a time limit on waiting for you to make the hit? Some people will take. We'll talk about that at the drivers' meeting.
Drivers' meeting. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going. Yeah, we haven't, and I'm going to say yes. Me and James talked about it.
Okay.
We haven't come up with a number. I'm not going to let you sit there for 3 minutes and hold up the whole show.
Right.
But I'm not going to, but if you have a problem and you need 30 seconds to fix it, we're going to, we'll most likely give you the 30 seconds.
Gotcha.
I just haven't come up with the number. And me and James both talked about that scenario. We just haven't come up with a number yet.
Okay, cool. Cool. Just keep on going here. You answered that?
Yes, one tech lane.
Okay. Oh, you saw that one. Okay. Cool. One tech lane. Yep. Okay. Gregory Chapa. Speaking of Gregory Chapa, man, we're gonna get, as soon as me and Kid are done, we're gonna talk about Houston, man. Mr. Chapa and I had a great conversation last night in my garage, and we're gonna talk about Houston. So those of you that cannot make Soflo, get ready for the Houston, man. But we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Let's see. Jason Vicars is asking, how do you deal with tech disputes between drivers? Yeah, that's a good question.
So there's, like you said, if one car is questioned by the other, it goes back to tech.
Okay.
And my tech, or they look at the car. It's if you have a question about a car, you go. Now the NPRT rules say you have to actually put up $100 for a protest. I'm not going to worry about that. If you honestly think you have a problem, now don't come to me if you had a problem at 2:00 in the afternoon with a guy. Don't come to me at 4:00 in the afternoon and tell me about it. If you have a problem with the guy's car,
deal with it now.
Tell me, you said I need to handle it right now.
Right. Okay.
And it goes the same thing with also goes with their problem. On the problem on the race. If you have a problem, if you think the guy hit the wall in the other lane and should have been disqualified, but he wasn't, we stop right there. Don't wait till 3 races have ran, because we need to stop the camera right there to go back and look at it right then. Okay.
Okay. Good.
Once the race behind you is ran, that's it. Okay. And so it's going to be that simple. if you have a protest, you need to protest it right then. I know what everybody's saying. Well, I'm watching my car. I can't see what they're doing.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Everybody else is watching. Everybody else is watching. If you have friends up there that say, "Hey, look, he hit the wall," stop right there.
Right,
okay?
right. Yeah. Just like Chris Hilborn just said.
We're going to try to make this as fair as possible, guys. But please bear with us. You know that we've got I don't know how many races we're actually going to run this weekend. I haven't even done the numbers, but we're going to run a lot of races. And James Cannon from JC Okeechobee Motorsports, he runs races every weekend.
Yes,
up
he
in
does.
Okeechobee.
Yes, he does.
And he knows his stuff. His track will be dialed in perfect.
Yep.
And by the way, we're going to do instant green. I think that's been a question I've answered several times, but we are going to do instant green. So that's one less thing. I believe he runs a double beam start, so won't be any kind of, you can't back real far off the line, because I went up there and tried and raced with it, and I tried doing that. I've seen how far I could get back, and no, it won't let you. You gotta be up on the line. I tried leaving really early. I got red lit. I mean, I tried to do all the things I know you guys are going to try to do.
Right.
That's the only reason I went up there. I wasn't even worried about practicing my car. I wanted to try some things, and everything went on without a hitch.
Sweet.
He's not in, and just so you know too, he's not going to be one of these guys. He always says, "All right, watch the lights," and then you can sit there and count him 1, 2, 3, and he pushes the button. Nope, he's already got that figured out. Where one time he's going to count to 3.
Yep.
The next time he's going to count to 4. The next time he's going to count to 2. Then the next time he's going to count to 1. Next time he's going to count to 8. You're not going to know when that green is going. So trying to guess it is going to be very hard. I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's going to be really hard.
James,
and all this stuff is covered in our drivers' meeting, just like everything, every other race you've been to. We're gonna have a drivers' meeting.
Yep.
And a lot of you, this is going to be your first big race, because a lot of the guys from the East Coast have not had a chance to travel across, to the bigger races. So I know you don't know what to expect. I know your local track is not going to go through and check every 15 items on the rules. Okay, I'm here to tell you, your car will be checked every 15 items on this rule at least once. Okay, so we need to make sure that your cars are legal.
Got it. So here's a really good question, man. I've got actually two of the two guys, Power Mad Racing and Chris Hilborn. After a pass, are we driving the cars back on the return road, or are they being picked up? Great question.
Yep. No, you will not drive your cars back. No, we're going to have guys that are actually going to work the track.
Sweet. Okay.
They're going to pick your car up. We're going to have a table set at the other end of the track, and your car will be set on that table.
Sweet.
And
perfect.
Please only grab your car. Don't grab other people's cars.
Grab somebody else to start running. The guys are going to be there. They're going to grab your cars, and move them over there. Okay, I got another question coming in from Gregory Chop out of Houston. He says, will you have all racers in line, or will you call up in blocks of racers, like 10 pair at a time?
We're going to try to do blocks.
Okay.
We're going to try to do blocks. Perfect. But I'm going to say this. There won't be breaks between the blocks. It's not going to be block A and then a 5-minute break between block A and B. No, it'll be, we're gonna call, and then we'll have it figured out, or not figured out. We'll have it. Well, you'll know what block you're in and everything by the race day. And then we'll call you up. You'll get in line. You'll check. You'll go through and race, and you'll be side by side with the guy that you're racing with. If for the guys that went to Buffalo or went to Super Chip, that's how they did it. It worked really well, and so I'm stealing that from them, and we're gonna run with that.
Sweet. Awesome.
So you're going to line up. And you're going to get to either trash talk or make good friends with the guy you're going to race with. You're going to probably stand with him for probably a good 10 minutes.
Got it.
So.
Got some questions here. Jack Stevens says, hey, Jack, James does put on a great show, man. I've actually covered, I think I've covered Okeechobee live for him like 3 times. And every time I cover we live stream his race, James has got it going dialed in, man. So, yes, he is. He's great. This is coming in from, let's see. Where'd he go? Okay, Hillborn, I've already answered that. How will you know? Oh, great question. This comes from Hillborn. I'm sorry, this is from Chris Gilliland. I'm sorry. Hey, congratulations, Chris Gilliland, by the way. He won one of my waffles the other day. How will you know when you are racing? Is there a PA system in the pits? Is there on live results? What tell us how that's going to work?
So to answer the question, we have 2 PA systems. The track will have a PA system, and I will have a PA system at the registration booth. Both will be announcing. Okay. We are going to try. There is a system out there that we're trying to work through. We haven't been able. I paid for it. We haven't been able to get it working good. I got to talk to Lucas with Luke Hobbies. He runs that program. He said he runs it daily. I've got to get with him and find out why I'm having problems. I can't. So that was hopefully that's the program. If I get this system up, then you will actually be able to go on your phone and know where who you're racing and when you're racing.
Cool.
Right now, I've yet to get it working for me. It sucks too because I paid a lot of money for it. But,
yeah, that's not good. Let's see.
Either I'll get it working or we'll adapt and overcome and do something different.
Adapt and overcome. Perfect. Guys, now's the time. If listen, this I did this just to kind of get everybody up to speed. Again, when we started the show, I told everybody, if you're not going, here's the place to watch it. I will be live streaming this whole thing for him, starting from Friday all the way through till it's over. So whatever time, whatever day, whatever it is, you can just tune in right here and you can see everything. It's going to be, listen, man, it's in Florida. We're in the 70s. It's going to be an awesome event. Right now he is completely packed. So a lot of racing. There's going to be a lot going on. So, good. Another question from Chris Gilliland. Are you going to be announcing times?
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Okay.
I talked to James. We thought about not announcing times during practice to help you speed up the process. James assured me that handing you a time slip, we're probably not gonna announce them, but we're at least gonna hand you a time slip during the race. During the race, we can announce them, and Billy will be. I'm guessing you're going to be right there at the starting line like you did before.
Yep.
And that seems to work.
Yes, sir. So guys, if you are not going to be there and you are, I will have everything for you. I've got Kid and I are working out some things. I will have all the info for you as it comes right off the track, man. So it's going to be really good.
The main thing to worry about, guys, is your schedule. And I'll go over that one more time for the guys that didn't hear it. And make sure your cars are legal. Those are the 2 things you need to worry about. Everything else, you'll find out at the track, and it's not going to be, it's not going to blow your mind if there are big change happen. I mean, it's going to be just like every other race you've been to.
Yeah.
Just bigger. Okay. So let me go over the schedule one more time and see if anybody's joined us.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people coming in and leaving, man. You got a lot of people.
Okay. You mean talk about the schedule, or you mean answer questions?
Where'd you go? Hold on, kid, hold that thought for 1 second. Roy, are you not going down to I thought Roy Offenbacher was coming down to race you.
No, he had to cancel, man. He had to cancel.
What happened?
I'm not sure. He let me know he was not going to make it. I was really looking forward. We had a tattoo grudge race going, man. So I'm
Oh,
gonna have
that's
to go up
right.
there
I forgot about that.
on his own home turf sometime this year. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this tattoo race in. You know, you can only run for me for so long.
Wait. Hold on, Roy. What is Roy? Did something happen with his car?
I'm not. Like I said, I'm not sure why. I think it was a time issue or something. He wasn't able to. He's just not able to make it.
He just said.
I'm not sure.
He just said, "How long does it take to walk from North Carolina to Miami?" Chris Hilborn just said he didn't want a tramp stamp. Okay, yo, Earl Baxter's in the house. What's up, Mr. Baxter? From Factory 41. Okay, let's do this again. If you were just joining us, we're not gonna talk about everything we just talked about. We're gonna get you from Thursday to Saturday, right, kids? So let's do it one more time.
All right. So again, Thursday, gates open at 8:00. I suggest if you're coming and you're in town on Thursday, go ahead and come on in and get yourself set up and ready to go. I actually, one thing I did not cover for RVs that are coming, or anybody that is sleeping on the property overnight. This is not if I don't care if you have a big tent or a big camper or a big trailer and you're not staying there. That's your pit. But if you're setting that up and you're sleeping in it, that's considered an RV at that point. At that point, you have to pay $60 for that. $60 to sleep on the property for the whole weekend. That's not $60 a day. That's $60 for the whole camping.
God, that's cheap, dude. Jesus,
it's cheap, you know. So I mean, it's and that goes to the truck. I don't get that money. I have to collect it, but that goes straight to the truck.
Yeah.
The truck gets that. So you know, and I will be collecting that probably Thursday night. You know, when you're set up there.
That's
if you come in Friday morning with your RV, I will collect it at the gate Friday morning. And then practice track may or may not be open Thursday night. I'm not going to promise you that. If it can't be, we will be. It will be. Friday morning, the gates open at 8, and when I say gates open, it's not like you can't you can come and go as you please. The gates will not be closed at any time.
Right.
Friday, if you get there, if you get up at 6 o'clock, come on in and get set up. All right, registration starts at 8 a.m. Please, everybody, once you get there and get squared away, get over to the registration table, or send somebody from your party to get over to the registration table. Get registered. I need everybody that's there. I need your name and your money as quickly as I can. That way I can start getting the bracket set up. Okay, and it's going to take me a little bit to get that done. My wife's going to be typing like crazy getting that done. Okay. Friday the race will start at 3 p.m. Okay, rounds 1 and 2 on Friday at 3 p.m. So. Did everybody hear me? We are racing Friday.
Yeah, everybody hears you, man.
Rounds 1 and 2. So don't show up on Saturday thinking that Saturday's going. That's you're ready to race now. If you didn't race round 1 and 2 and win, you're not racing on Saturday. Saturday, get there. We're gonna allow you for the guys that are still in the race. You're going to be allowed to race to practice on the actual racetrack for 2 hours. Okay, we're going to open it up for 2 hours for the guys that are still in the race. For the guys that are not on the race, the practice track will be remain open the entire day. All right, and then we're going to run the race until it finishes. Hopefully, we get it finished at a decent time. And then if you want to hang around and hang around with your buddies, or I'm hoping everybody at that point decides to go and enjoy, go check out Miami and South Beach, or even maybe travel south and go to Key Largo, you're 40 minutes from each of those places. So there's plenty of places you can go to and enjoy the town. And hopefully everybody will be there. Hang around on Sunday. Don't fly back home. Can enjoy the area and check out, South Florida.
Yep.
I will say this: if we get a rain issue, knock on wood, we're hopefully no rain issues. But if we get a rain issue, depending on how far we are in the race, we have the track on Sunday, and we could race on Sunday if we have to. Nobody wants to. We want to be done on Saturday and then let everybody go have fun. And that will be a game day decision on what we do if we get a rain issue. Okay, if we get a rain delay, obviously we're blowing it off and going.
Yeah,
and we just have to finish late. If we get a knock on, luckily here in the South Florida, we get rain. If we get rain, it's a come and go. It comes and goes and it's gone.
Yeah. Let's talk about that really quick. So we told everybody at the beginning of the show, 70 to 73 degrees is what it's looking like. Now I'm looking at a 10-day forecast. I don't see any rain, but if it does rain, we have one more day to finish. So that's good there.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just do this, kid. Let me verify. I have... I'm just double checking on anybody else.
Comment. I appreciate that.
What's that?
I said I see Foster's comment. I appreciate that. Tell him I want to tell him thanks.
Oh yeah. So
he knows exactly what I'm going through right now.
Yeah, all the stress. Okay, so that right there, my friends. I think that there's eight outhouses, porta potties. He's got so far 3 food trucks from burgers to tacos. Right. When the gates open on Thursday, they won't close till Saturday night or Sunday.
Come and go as you please.
Come and go as you please. Listen, this race is going to be off the charts. I can't wait to get my ass down there and hang with you guys, number one. And remember, if you are not going, just stay tuned right here. I will be live the whole time. I'm introducing a new camera view. I might have a co-host, Foster. He's working on it. He has not. He doesn't know yet. If not, Abel Lips will be joining me. Abel's coming down with me, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I think that's going to pretty much sum it up, except for, this is from Jason Vicars again. So for those of us not going, are we going to miss out on some kick-ass gator ribs? I have never had a gator rib before.
I said, man, I had a gator rib. I've had gator bites.
Yeah, man. That's going to be good. Yeah, Power Mad Racing, thanks a lot. Rob, let's get this done. It's coming, guys. It's only a week away, man. I leave on Thursday. My team packs up and we fly out on Thursday. We land Thursday. I'll be hot and heavy, bright and early Friday morning. I'll get the cameras up. I'll get you guys all dialed in. It's going to be a good time, right, kid? Everything's, it's been building up for months and months and months. And
I've been working on this race. I've been working on this race actively. So I dreamed it up about this time last year, and then I've been actively working on it since Vegas. As far as so that was February of last year that I have been, as far as with talking with the track,
really
getting everything. I've been working on this thing for a long time. It took almost 6 months just to nail down Homestead Miami Speedway.
Yeah, that's a big one, dude. It's gonna be good.
It took 3 months of contacting anybody that received a check from the Homestead, just trying to find the right person to talk to.
Yeah.
And then found the right person, and then tell them what I want to do, and they just kind of looked at me crazy, like, "You want to do what?" I'm like, "No, I just I want to have a race here at your location."
No, that's cool,
okay.
Man. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Then me and Christian brought cars. He brought a car down. I brought a car down, and we made a couple of literally passes. I think we did that back in April or something of last year.
Yeah, I remember.
And no prep on the tires, no nothing. No, we just did a little small burnouts, and kind of probably the cars were doing 2.4 second passes, and you would have thought we just lit up a top fuel dragster going down the track. They were blown away with what we were doing.
Nice.
And since I've talked to them since then, they're everybody in their boardroom is excited to see this race. It's crazy.
That's good, man. I love it.
They're excited as we are.
Well, I can't wait. It's going to be really good, guys. Let me just make sure there's no other questions. Yes, Mr. Offenbacker, he says, pack a jar of honey. I know, bro. I'm going to be, what's crazy is I'm just going to go, anything else that you can think of, Mr. Sims?
I can't think of anything but I know everybody has before, been doing it anyway, but if you think of anything, contact me.
Message you. Yeah.
I've had a couple of manufacturers contact me with some, there's going to be a lot of new products coming out at this race. A lot of people have contacted me, with new products going, is this going to be legal? Da-da-da-da-da. So y'all guys, there's going to be a lot of eye-opening stuff that's going to happen at this race, guys.
Well, here's the deal. I haven't sealed the deal yet, but I might be bringing. You don't even know this, kid. I might be bringing a new product that you guys have never seen before. Myself, I'm working with him right now. I'm going to be calling him right after the show, and I'm going to talk to him, and he will be. Hopefully trusting that he wants to do this with me. We'll be bringing in some new product ourselves. But I'll call you after the show to let you know what I'm working on, Mr. Sims.
10-4.
I think that sums it the hell up, my friends. But here's the deal. But kid, I got to do this, and I got to do it right now. I hate to do this.
Yep.
But I got a lot of Houston boys are watching right now. There's about 10 Houston boys watching right now. I can see them watching. And here's the deal: we just inked it last night. I'm coming to Houston. We're doing the Lone Star Showdown. It's February 25th and 26th, man. We are coming to town to Houston, man. Greg Choppa and we inked the deal last night. So live from 855 and Desert Hobbies is coming to Houston, boys. And I cannot wait to get out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish up with Kid, and then I'm going to talk about this Houston race. Kid, you can hang on with me if you want, dude.
Actually, I'll be honest with you, man. I got like 20 private messages that I need to get back in.
Go. Everybody,
so I'm going to call it.
Perfect. Everybody, that's Kid Sims, my buddy. Soflo Nationals next weekend. You gonna see it right here on Desert Hobbies Facebook and Desert Hobbies YouTube. Kid Sims, have a great day, man. I'm gonna start talking about the next race. The next race coming up. If you can't make Soflo, it's time to get to Houston. Here we go. Thanks, kid.
All right, man. See ya.
Buddy, take care. Yo, that was Kid Sims, man. Let's go straight to it. I am live streaming in Houston. I can't wait, man. I've been working on this with Mr. Chappa for just about 2 months now, man. We inked the deal last night, and it's time. We're coming into Houston. It's called the Lone Star Showdown, February 25th and 26th. It's going to be fun, man. I can't wait to get to Houston. I got a lot of support in that area. As it stands right now, if you are out there and you are a you have products, you're a manufacturer or anything, I was talking to Greg last night, Chapa. If you want to be a part of a big race down in Houston, he could use a couple more sponsors, but you only have a couple days to get to him. Gregory Chapa on Facebook. Find him. It's the Lone Star Showdown. As it stands right now, we've got Factory 41 in the house, Urban Assault Racing. We're going to have Reedy Powers in the house, Team Associated. My boy BMF Keith West is in the house. My other friend Greg Bridgewater from Undercover is going to be there. MRP, Tire Traction Formulas. You got Bad Cat Racing's going to be in the house, and Raven. That's his sponsors right now. If you guys want to be a part of Houston and be a part of another big race, guys, either hit me up or hit up Gregory Chapa, because it's going to be fun, man. We will be live streaming all that for him in Houston, and then right after that, I am off to, I believe, where am I off to from there? March, I'm doing something with Voodoo in March. April, I'll be in Vegas with Tyler Zavadil and the King of Streets. We are going to have a booth there. It's going to be, we're not live streaming it, but we'll have cameras. We're going to have I can't even think, man. I'm so excited. We're going to have a live streaming booth. I'm going to have a booth there. We're going to interview everybody at that race. Everybody will get in front of the camera, and you will learn about everybody at the King of Streets, man. Can't wait. Then right after that, we are going to be heading over to my next favorite place to go is going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma. My buddy Greg Bridgewater, it's Super Chips. We're going to be live streaming that for you guys also, guys. Struck a deal with Greg yesterday. We're coming in, man. We're going to be live streaming the whole thing for him. I can't wait. Super Chips is another huge race. So think about that. You got Miami. You got Soflo Nationals. Right after that, you're going to have Houston, the Lone Star Showdown. Then we're going to shoot over to King of Streets in Las Vegas. Straight from there, we're going to head over to Bridgewater. Super Chips. We're going to be doing King of Smokies for my buddy Foster. What else am I doing? God, we've been inking so many. Oh, I got one. I can't quite tell you. It's in June. He hasn't announced it yet. That's all I can tell you. But I'm telling you this. There's another big race coming. It's on that side of the Mississippi. That's all I can tell you. Get ready. We will be live streaming that one as well. That, I think, is going to pretty much sum up our live stream for the year. I got a couple more. Oh, yeah, we're going to be live streaming Bora Bora, my wife says. King of Smokies. Keith West has a race coming. Don't quite have that one set in stone, man. That's going to be a lot of traveling. We got a lot to do this year, man. And I'm honored and thrilled to be a part of these races again. These are friends of mine. Just for them to even call me up and ask me to be there was an honor. So thank you, kid. Thank you, Gregory Chapa. Thanks, Tyler. Keep going down the line as much as I can. Greg Bridgewater, Foster, my boy Foster, Keith West, Matt Ottman over in Voodoo. I'm even going to tell you what I'm doing with him in March. I'll be at the King of Hammers this year. But a lot of this, all of my racing or all of my live streaming, I've got to get out right now. Are you coming to Utah in July? I don't know anything about that, Supa. I know the girls are doing something, but I haven't talked to them. Get them a hold of me because my wife is planning a big Caribbean summer for me. Tony Arellano, thanks, Billy. You're welcome, Tony, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate everybody. Listen, man, if you guys want to see a lot of streaming, I mean, this year now is just turn on your notifications. We have a lot coming up. I'm just kind of going through some stuff with for the Lone Star Showdown. Let me make sure. Let me read this off. Okay. You know, the cool thing with Houston, though, guys, thanks, Super Aaron. Hey, Super, I'm still waiting on your damn chassis, by the way. Hopefully we're going to have your Apollo chassis any day now. Listen, Here's the cool thing with Houston. You don't have to bring I'm going to read what he sent to me so you guys are getting, you guys know what to expect in Houston. We already know what's going on in Soflo. Soflo's over. Now it's time to kind of focus our concentration in Houston. If you guys are not making Soflo and you live in Texas or in the Midwest and you want to come down to Houston, get a hold of Gregory Chapa and sign up, guys. We'll be live streaming everything for him. The track is I'm going to read what he sent to me. Track is full service, so racers don't need no tents or generators. Where have you ever even heard that before? So no tents, no generators. They have food on site. They have a hobby shop on site, which is crazy. Friday, that'll be a box stock class, 13.5 with the Outlaw Quick 16 for $1,000. Saturday. Oh, right. Saturday is Outlaw. 2-ladder first round buyback. Man, my eyes. They've got the TrackMate system. Shutdown has been a question. Here's the answer. We will be using LC5 on the entire shutdown, and we will have a padded catch area for those fast guys. Now, I talked to Greg last night, called me up. We were talking about the shutdown. Everybody's seen that track in Houston. Yes, it's short, but they have figured it out. They know what they're doing as far as their shutdown. Okay, guys? So get ready. I hope you guys, I hope that that the ladies and gentlemen that weren't able to make Soflo, I know that is so far down there, down in Florida. Guys, Houston, Texas is the next one. And like I said, we'll be there. We'll be live streaming. I'm actually showing up on Thursday. He just said gates open Thursday, 9 a.m. for early arrivals, and they'll be using pro pairings. You guys have heard that word, pro pairings. Pro pairings is what they use, I think, in the big world. It's to see the brackets and see the names and everything. It's an app. So if you guys don't have pro pairings, get ready for that when we're in Houston. I believe somebody else is using that. Greg Bridgewater will be using pro pairings also. So it's going to be cool. And the cool thing about pro pairings is anything that I have on my iPad or my iPhone, you guys will be able to see it right on the screen. So I'll be pulling that up. Hey, what's up, Joe? No, Jack, I'll call you today, dude. As soon as I get out of here, I'm going to call you. Oh, I can't wait for the barbecue. Jay Joseph, no generators, question mark. Okay, let's go back to Keith West is in the house. Jay Joseph, I hope you're talking about Houston, man, because I'm talking about Houston. No generators, dude. Yeah, you don't need no tents or generators, man. That's huge. Joe Myers, my boy. Hey, Joe, how are you? I saw you got another race coming up in March. Maybe you and I should talk. I would love to come down there and live stream that for you, Joe. If you would like me to come down and do that for you, my friend, I would do anything for you. Let me know. Does pro pairing support video? Great question, Jason. I don't know, sir. I'm going to be honest with you. I heard a pro pairing from Greg Bridgewater when we did Chassis Week last week. I don't know nothing about it. I'm just being honest. So I'll learn more about it as we get a little further down the line, because I do want to learn how to use it, because it's going to be cool, because the way that I can bring up I can put my screen, what I have going on, I can put anybody's screen on my camera so you guys can see, so we can have your live views, your starting line, your finish line, and then underneath we can have all of your times and everything with that pro pairing. So it'd be pretty cool. We have pitting areas with plugs, no need for generators. Nicole Smith, yeah, awesome, Nicole. Thank you for that. Guys, if you're not making Soflo and you're not making Vegas, I mean, I know there's a big time frame there. Get your asses to Houston. It's the middle of the country. We're going to be there live. Great weather. I mean, it's going to be, I already told you guys, it's going to be February, if you want to know. It is February 25th and 26th. Again, we are live streaming it for him. It is going to be off the chain, man. I can't wait to get to Houston. Earl Baxter and the boys, Factor 41, man. They're going to take me out to barbecue right now. Here, let's just keep talking about this. Hey, see you later, Roy. Roy, I'm not racing either, as you can tell. I was supposed to race Paul Peterson, but I could barely even freaking hold a pin. Over 200 covered pit stalls with electrical power and lights. Where else can you see that? I can't wait to get that. to get to Houston. And I'm going to tell you another thing about Houston is if you guys have never seen the track, they're putting me up high. So we're going to be like about a story above the track. So, man, imagine the camera views that we're going to have for you guys out of Houston. It's going to be really cool the way that we're going to be sitting up top. It's going to be really, really awesome. Can't wait to live stream that one, man. That is going to be pretty much it for my day. If anybody has any questions, make this fast. Look forward to finally meeting you in Vegas. Vasali RC Drag Racing. Yeah, man. I'll see you in Vegas. And that's it. What else? I'm done. Dude, we just knocked that out of the park. Kid Sims, man, I'll be honest with you guys. He's got his hands full. That race down there is going to be wicked, fast, crazy. I don't know who. Yeah, Joe, I've already told you, dude. You're like I told you. I don't remember what I told you on live that one day. Joe Myers sat with me one time. I'm going to get Joe back in. And you guys, you road racers would love Joe, you dirt oval guys or you pavement guys. Anyway, second floor mezzanine. That's it. Thanks, dude. One story up, I call it. So, yeah, man, in Houston, I'll be a story on a mezzanine on the second story balcony. So my cameras will be pointing down track. I mean, it's going to be really cool, man. I can't wait to get out there. Yes, sir, Joe. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. Joe, you're local, man. Especially if you want to promote your races, dude. Get your ass in here. All right, guys. I think that's it for now. Soflo, Houston, Vegas, Tulsa, Tennessee, somewhere where Keith West is going. I don't know where he's going. I asked Keith West last night. I said, "You still do the big race?" He goes, "I don't effing know." I love that guy. So a lot of racing coming up, a lot of live streams. Stick right here with Desert Hobbies, man. We'll bring you all the action, and I think that's going to cut it for me. Jason Picard says, don't mess with Texas. If you're from the Midwest and ask why there's no beans in the chili. I saw something on Facebook. You guys are talking about beans in the chili. Oh, you're still local, Joe. All right, guys. Listen, I thank everybody for hopping on and listening to Kid. Be easy on him, man. This is his first race, and he's got a lot on his plate. But we'll be down there to bring you all the action. Hopefully my buddy Foster is able to join me. Everybody's asking me what's going on with these DRKs, so let me get to these DRKs really quick. DRK. Okay. So we are putting packages together, okay? We're doing Macklin packages now. We're doing DRK Tim Smith a Racing Edition, a 160 plus, 3.0 motor, XT90. My God, I can't think. Connectors, wireless module. I'm waiting on one small piece of the pie. I should have that little piece of pie here in a couple days, but we're putting together some serious badass Macklin packages for you guys. Yo. Listen, you can't even get these. You can't even get these. This is that's the 3.0. Sorry. This is the new DRK 160 Plus Tim Smith Racing Edition, man. You can't get them. So I'm putting together some badass Macklin packages. But if you want to get your hands on this, you got to go over to Desert Hobbies Auction on Facebook. I'm doing waffles now. We've been doing a lot of waffles lately. Be a part of it, dude. Chris Gilliland won yesterday. We had a lot of people win yesterday. We did a R1 package, which are gone. And we did. Let's see. Let me just say hi to these guys really quick. We did a Corvette with paint. So listen, guys, we're doing some really cool. Oh, I got M17 Special Edition waffles coming at the end of the week, and I have the RL power supply. So we got the power supply, the discharger, the iCharger, the stand, and the leads. So if you guys need any of that, our waffles are cheap and they're cool, and it includes shipping. And my wife wants me to ask a question. I forgot to ask. Great question. If anybody, listen, here's the deal. I'm going to Soflo. Everybody knows that. If you're watching and you're listening right now, I kind of need help with maybe a tent or some tables or chairs. I can't take them on the plane. I was going to drive, dude, but I can't sit in a car. This wrist has got me all jacked up. If anybody can help me out with anything down in Miami, that would be awesome. If not, no big deal. It is what it is. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. And then, listen, my buddy Keith just messaged me. Guys, he's doing a waffle. He's doing a F41 chassis. Okay, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on, Keith. Yes, I'm flying, so I can't take tables and chairs and all that good stuff. So, guys, if you can help me out, man, mahalo, aloha, all that good stuff. Gracias. I don't know how they say it in Cuban, but that would be great if anybody could help. That would be cool. And listen, Keith West is having a waffle right now. He's doing Earl Baxter, the F41 chassis over on BMF. Go over there and be a part of that waffle. I think he's doing, Keith, what are you doing? I'm doing 25 spots. Let me find it really quick for Keith really fast. Keith, if you're watching, what are you doing spot-wise? I know you put it up yesterday. Let me find you right here. So right now, guys, Keith West is doing a waffle it's a Factory 41 chassis. Next Sunday, when it fills up, he's doing the 42 spots at $20 each. That's cheap, man. Go over to BMF Customs RC, man, if you want to be a part of his waffle. It's already kind of filling up, guys, so get over there and help him out. And that's it, 42 at 20. I got you, brother. Guys, thank you. Thank you again. Biggie Paul just joined us. Hey, Biggie, how are you? Love you, Keith West, my friend. Everybody else, thank you. I appreciate it. Should have been 41 at 20. 41 at 20. Oh, it should have been 40. That's good, Earl. Earl, I'm moving slow, man. My hand is hurting, dude. That's a good one. It should have been 41 at 20. Anyway, thank you guys. Ship your tent and chairs and such. Buy cheap and sell cheap in Miami so you don't have to ship it back. You know what, Jason? I got you, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, it is what it is. I might have to go to Walmart and buy me a tent. But the cool thing about it is, man, we got a whole new studio that I'm taking with us down there. So we got the green screen going behind us down there. I got you a new action camera coming. It's going to be really cool. I'm out of here, guys. I got to get going. Any questions for Kid Sims, make sure you hit him up. How much is the waffle? Desi Lou 14, go over to Desert Hobbies auction, and all the waffles are right there. Yeah, talk to you too, Joe. Thank you. Here is the other waffle we're doing. Since everybody's asking, we're also doing the Sin Racing F450. Oh, yeah, that hurt. That did not feel good. So right now we're doing the Macklin package over at Desert Hobbies Auction, and we're doing an F450. And that you can go over there. CC heads all that up. Thanks, Biggie Paul. CC does all that for me, guys. So if you're trying to ask me how much and all that good stuff, just go over to Desert Hobbies Auction. You can see it in the comments. And that is it. We just summed it all up for the year. And I can't wait to see everybody, man. We've had a hell of a winter. I say a hell of a winter. Here in Arizona, it's been beautiful. You guys on the East Coast, man, be getting hit hard. Anyway, hey, thanks, guys. I'm going to get out of here. I know what it was. I was going to do paint week this week, but because of I didn't realize I was all this hand crap, and I've got to go back to the doctor again tomorrow. I got to go back again Friday. So we're going to redo paint week. I apologize. I like to be just into what I'm doing, man, and you can see I've been fighting this hand this whole time. It's just not feeling good, guys. Anyway, thank you. Keep on trucking, and I'll see you guys soon. Turn on those notifications.